All right, so now we're hitting some sandy tracks on after a bit of a arduous day on a track. I believe this was called Drugrunner. It's somewhere between Frenchman's Track start and where we pick it up a bit later on. This hadn't been travelled for the season, so we're the first ones through after this big cyclone. You can get the idea. Plenty of trees down and plenty of let's just say uneven territory. So he got just a couple of starters. We should have seen the day coming when we got to stuff like this, and this was just the beginning, so it got pretty wild. And here's one of the fellas having a leak on the way, but yeah, through the mud, and it just keeps getting thicker and harder. And it was a pretty hot day here too, so with all the drops and falls and continuous stopping and pickups, it was pretty hard going. We finally got through to the river. This is a bit of a crossing. I can't recall the name of this river, but you get the guys here sort of all hands on deck heading through to make a crossing work. We've got plenty of guys guiding each other through, and you can see it's hard enough to even stand up, let alone ride a bike through. So it's pretty tricky stuff. And here we are going through. I don't know, it's probably just under seat deep. You can see up to the guy's thighs there, and the water running pretty hard. So it's pretty tricky stuff. It's really good to have a bunch of blokes there to grab the side of the bike. Yeah, so you can see here, nearly took a swim, and there's a few more near misses as you go through. So I'll just you can see the guys need to help the nose around a little bit because you literally can't move your bike. And then when you get to the other side, you can see that last bike in front of me there's kind of just stopped where it stopped. It's pretty gluey kind of mud, so yeah, kind of just have to punch it and sand it, and hopefully you don't fall over. Whoops, sometimes you do. Yeah, it's easy to do, especially when there's nowhere to put your foot. Stand her up and keep trucking. Let's see if we get up this hill. Give it a bit of stick. Okay, now after a very long, hard day, a lot of heat exhaustion, really tired people, everything like that, we get to, I think this was the Pasco River, and this is us taking the bikes across by hand. So it's so deep here, you have to carry the bikes. You can see here come the dream team to stick some sticks through the wheels, and they pick the bikes up and take them across by hand. So we'll just let the boys wade over to give us a hand here, and then we'll see where it ends up. But you get the idea. There's a lot of water flow there and a lot of tired people. So yeah, the guys have got it through the river now, and this is one of the lads in front of me just about to send his bike up and around the corner. Bearing in mind you don't know where you're going, so it's all pretty blind riding. You kind of just got to trust the bloke in front of you knows where he's going, and off you go. But again, many hands makes light work, Gets out of the river and gets bogged. There you go. So let's see what it looks like. Yep, heading through. Nice and deep. And once you commit, you commit. And up the mud hill. And the trick is to keep your momentum going, don't stop. Unless, of course, you fall over. Yeah, maybe should edit that out. But yeah, it's a very, very common thing. It was a very late day that day. We didn't get out to the main development road till well after dark. It was about 8 o'clock at night now, I think. And we are now riding 3 or 4 aside in almost pitch black, heading towards what you can see in the distance as a light. That's the roadhouse where we stayed that night. Very tricky, riding in deep dust and approaching this beacon of light in the middle of the dark was pretty nice. And I tell you what, we slept pretty well that night. That was a banger.